Assalamu alaikum class. Today we'll discuss about daffodils. Our next lesson number 5, which name is daffodils. And class, this is the picture of daffodils. Daffodil is a flower, is the name of a flower, and the title of this poem is also daffodils. Just have a look at the daffodils. And second thing which I want to describe you, first of all, before going to um, read about first stanza, and before going to read about the explanation or explanation of first stanza, I want to give you a little background of the daffodils. Class, first of all, daffodil poem is its type is lyric poem. It is a lyrical poem. Okay, lyrical means that poem related to song, like a song. It's a lyrical poem, and it symbolizes this poem daffodils symbolizes joy, happiness, survival, beauty, pleasure, bliss, playfulness for poet. Okay, when poet comes to see daffodils, that brings joy, happiness, survival, playfulness, bliss and pleasure for him. Okay, and other thing that which I want to tell you about this poem, that William Wordsworth, which is the name of a poet, William Wordsworth and his sister, they were walking in the English countryside, which is Lake District in UK, United Kingdom, and then there they came across a stunning and beautiful belt of daffodils, and they were all around, and that was the scenario which captured and mesmerized the eye of the poet, the eye of William Wordsworth, and that is why he was captivated by the beauty of daffodils, and he wrote this poem. Okay, now come to stanza number 1. This poem has been written by William Words. Come to stanza number 1. Now I am reading the first line of stanza number 1. Class, you people also just open your book and write in front of you and look at the first line. I wandered lonely as a cloud. Like in this poem, class, the poet himself narrating a poem, like he's saying I wandered lonely. So I here, he has used I, so it means the narrator is the poet as well. Like he is narrating the whole poem, he is telling us about daffodils. Okay, so I wandered lonely as a cloud. Wandered means roaming about. He was roaming about. Roam. Lonely, alone, as a cloud, like a cloud. Like the poet is saying that I was roaming about aimlessly. I was walking about here and there without any purpose, like a cloud. Like a cloud. So class, here figure of speech is used here, which is as a cloud. As a cloud means like a cloud. Whenever we compare anything with anything, so it means that it is called simile. You can say it simile, that you are comparing any object with other thing, or any person with other thing. Like the poet comparing himself like a cloud, he is saying that I was wandering without any purpose like a cloud. So simile is used in this line. Okay, then and he was saying that daffodil he was saying that he was like a cloud roaming about here and there, that floats on high over vales and hills. Like a cloud who was floating, who was drifting, who was flying high above the hills, high above the mountains. Vales means valleys. Hills means mountains. Float means drift, flying. Okay, so he's saying like I was like a cloud who was aimlessly moving here and there, like he was flying high over the valleys, high over the mountains. He has no purpose, like he has no station, he has no place to stay, so he was moving all along. Okay, and then what he was saying, another line, sorry. When all at once I saw a crowd. When all at once I saw a crowd. Like suddenly he saw he saw a crowd. Okay, class, crowd is also used for people, for human being. Crowd is used for human being. So here he is saying I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Host means group. A group of golden daffodils. Here, golden daffodils, class, or host of golden daffodils here is metaphor. Why it is called metaphor, class? Another figure of speech is metaphor. And what is the meaning of metaphor? Metaphor means that you are comparing directly any person or anything with any other object or anything. Like if I say that my daughter is a flower, so I am directly saying that my daughter is a flower, like she is as beautiful as a flower. But when I say my daughter is as beautiful as a flower, so it means that here I am using simile, like she is as beautiful as a flower. But when I say my daughter is a flower, so it means that I am directly saying that she is a flower. She is so much beautiful that I can say that she is a flower. So metaphor is the thing when you directly say anything, like you directly compare anything with another object. For example, here the poet has used golden daffodils. Daffodils are in yellow color, but here he is saying that daffodils, he is metaphorically saying daffodils is as precious as gold, as priceless as gold, as valuable as gold. So that is why he is directly saying that golden daffodils, host of golden daffodils, here metaphor. Okay, and the next line is beside the lake, beneath the trees. So he is saying that the daffodils were stretching, were spreading all over the lake, all over the lake, under the trees, beside the lake, beneath the trees. He was watching all over the daffodils. Okay, and what were they doing? What were the daffodils doing? Fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Fluttering and dancing is the ability of human being. Fluttering is the ability of birds. Dancing is the ability of human beings. Flower cannot dance. They cannot know about the tricks, about the talent of dancing. Birds can flutter. Flowers cannot flutter. Birds can flutter their wings, but flowers cannot flutter. Okay, so this is the personification. Personification means human ability is given to the objects or inanimate objects. Animate ability is given to inanimate object. Like flower cannot dance, but they are given the ability of human being. Flowers cannot flutter, but they are given the ability of birds. So here fluttering and dancing is the personification. And the poet is saying that due to breeze is the wind. Breeze is the air, cool wind, cold air, cool air. In the cool air, in the wind, the flowers were dancing and fluttering. They were looking like they are dancing with happiness. The poet was saying that I was feeling that the whole daffodils were dancing, they were fluttering with happiness, and they were giving the pleasure for him. They were symbolizing the pleasure, they were symbolizing the happiness for the poet. Okay, class. So this is the this is your first stanza, and we'll do the second stanza in another video.